Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 67 of my Let's Play Puzzles of Eternity. I'm IVATOPIA, and we're hoping we can have a quick look in here now. If you went 2 episodes ago, if you missed episode 2, you think, where were you that last episode? Yeah, but I couldn't get through, I'm hoping I can. Oh, as it's gone. Aha! I kind of really want to walk. Oh, here we are. What's that?
I think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths, built by Ard-Nua, the great Engwithan king.
Can I pause this?
Well, up here, this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history. To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar. A keeper of lore. Just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Orator, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
Let's start looking then. You sound very impressed by this gardener. Why does this book matter so much? Very impressed. They say he held power over the elements, Cain and Coughs, but I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author and been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he travelled far and wide. If only we could have met him, what wisdom he could share, but we can follow his example and strive to learn from those around us and improve upon it. You haven't actually read his writing? Well, not entirely. How could I? It's a dead language, and hardly anyone has translated even a small fraction of it. But what little I can, I have translated. But comparing the symbols to his work, to what others have found, I pieced together a phrase from the Tauran Ura Torah. Clear as day, I even gave it to the keeper to check, but he was convinced I'd written it myself. Okay. Why does this book matter so much to you? Rata faces troubled times. Once we were unified people, but that's changing, and the Tauran Ura is the heart of that. So basically your own people with troubled times. Okay, got you. Those who say that we haven't held to its instructions, that we allowed ourselves to grow weak and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the land around us, that we must hold to those traditions if we are to make of ourselves a nation to be feared. Feared? You're not going to go conquering people, are you? My brothers would have to have it so. We don't need to isolate ourselves to make Raven the Great. That reminds me of something that was in America at the moment. Oh well. I know there's more to this chant. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Rasitar by the whatever word Ingwiths, by a people that knew the value of alliances and shared their knowledge with us, and with that knowledge we made Rata what it is today. If I can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believe, that Arwen's favoured peace and the trade of knowledge. Oh, okay, so you don't want to conquer them. Nice. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand and lasting as theirs. Conflict is a noble invention. Averting conflict. How is one old book going to change the minds of everyone? Okay, do that one. And a lofty one, I know. Karen grins. I'm glad you feel the same. I feel it is a better course for Andra. We're a people of many races, and we've always stood together. I feel we are destined for greatness. Always this excitable. We are on the verge of great discovery. I wonder at it. Your restraint. Let's look at them.
If my sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two.
Library or tomb.
Let's be off.
Yes, must be. Okay, so that's what we're going to try and explore a little bit. Oh, I've changed the mode. But we don't want to get too deep because obviously we need more wood. But we'll see what's down here. Offensive area effect spells may display 2 targeting circles. The inner circle. Oh, I can read that. Okay. Let's get this first thing. We can do this. Oh crud, there's quite a lot here. A little bit more than expected. What are you? Healer? Oh, that's new, isn't it? A large zone of divine shelter granting allies a bonus defense. Okay, I think you need to heal first. I was gonna say, am I not fighting? You already down? You are? Oh, crap. Well, no one died, that's fine.
You got death to our enemies.
Okay, we should be okay.
Death to our enemies.
Lost my shape-shifting ability.
You better run.
Okay, guys, go round. Engage. There we go. Look at this. Beautiful. Wake up, you. Let's save there, because I said I have to go through all them talks. I don't really want to die and go through all them again, so. I think we get a bit deeper. So how big is this area? Not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can pick that up, say. Do that here first.
See
Oh, fudge! I saw that and I didn't click quick enough. Wake up, you. The healer got taken out with that shot. He's like, what happened? Well, we kind of saw that and you kept walking. We click quick enough.
Ready when you are.
Gotta watch out for traps then.
Keeping an eye.
Ah. Okay, everyone needs to get out of that thingy mode. Who's right up here? The guy who just got walloped. Get to the back. Okay, get paralyzed, seriously. Do not die. Okay, that's fine. Okay, come out here a bit. Because you're stopping our strongest getting in there. You get out here. You're not the tank. Oh, for crap. Wow, you're going to turn back.
Yeah.
Help.
Not a problem.
What? Seriously? Seriously, they're messing around so much, he's turned back, he didn't need to fight. Okay. Can you all engage now? I can't remember, this fight is completely got a pot of bag on it.
You better run.
I'm here. Heels down. Okay, can we finish the ones here first?
Death to our enemies.
You back off. You're paralysed, of course you are.
You better run. Lava will be on seek.
Remember that did not go right, did it? We survived, but still.
Ready when you
I like the fact that you put everything in that little stashy thing. That's cool. Oh fudge! I was trying to get you together, not into another fight straight away. Okay, this time get over here. Okay, some of you back off. Unless you're tanking, stay at the back. Now you can do it. There. Of course. At least I survived. The blade. More pieces of ancient sword. Oh. Great ancient weapon has been dismantled. Its piece strewn throughout the endless paths. Perhaps it is all the pieces can be found again. The weapon can be forged. Right.
Ready when you are.
How are we doing for potions, by the way? Has everyone got a set? Nope. Nope. These are the endurance ones. What's the blue ones? Okay, endurance 2. Do we by any chance have any extras? Hand out. We got 1. you're gonna need one. You got one. You're fine. You're fine. You can take one. And I got some. Okay. So everyone's got at least one now. Let's do. Fleet the feet. Gotta fleet them feet.
Ready when you are.
And how many levels this goes down? And actually, I've done a few fights, so let's save. Last thing is one person just to die. We're at level 2 of it.
Laying low.
Okay, that hopefully will give me an indication. Any traps, a bit easier. So we got to fight out Cruddy to see us.
You better run.
Oh, it's dead. Thought that was an enemy up there.
Lava, we get to our enemy.
The Zenit is lying in the corner of the chamber. Its ribs show starkly beneath its scale high, and its breathing is laboured. His whistling breath causes over his discomfort. Oh, it's alive. Doesn't seem to be reacting to your presence. Examine it and cut his throat. Leave it and examine it. You look the creature over. There is a strange discolour of its skin in several places. You cannot see anything that would inform you of what ails it. I guess we have to kill it. Fine. Bear makes a sound. There is a muted white goat. Then the creature lies still, blood pooling beneath the withered body. Soon enough, its eyes are glazed, empty of life. Did what you had to do. You work on a farm long enough, you come to understand that even if it's never easy. I don't really want to kill it. I was hoping he could be a servant or something, but there's no other option, was there? Ah! Why am I at the back of this fight, by the way? Oh, Roy, we're dead.
You better run.
You? Everything you've got? Oh, throws a big thingy.
Lava will be on seek.
Okay, there's not as many as it looks. Oh. I like that. Not as many as it looks. And then there's another 2.
You better run.
Where are you?
If it makes you.
Okay, you're gonna go down unless you do something.
Following your
At this point, I think you need it too. And even you.
Hey.
Okay, this is taking longer than it should. Come on. Some endurance.
Come on. Not
Before he come down.
like this.
He's not dead, so that's fine. Oh, I destroyed it. Oh, too big. Draining it. Yeah, man, I gave. Oh, he's gone. I gave him that to get healed, didn't I? Forgot about that. Everyone okay? Kind of little. Seriously. Okay, were you unconscious, or were you just staying at the fight? I hope it's because you were unconscious.
Ready when you are.
I don't think we're going to be able to clear this whole room without going back, get some wood and resting. I think that's the problem. Wouldn't mind clearing this room if I can.
Nice and
Ooh.
quiet.
See that before? Wood. Beautiful. Resty time. That's fine. Now that's more like it. And with that, we're going to end this episode here. So let's grab a good stuff to you next week when we'll be all wide awake and hopefully finish this area off. So I hope you say bye for now, everyone. And make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell. And see you next week. Bye.